Speaking of special, Easter is special, and it's one of our favorite days. It's one of our favorite periods of time. We're honoring Jesus Christ, and we're going to honor Jesus Christ very powerfully throughout our lives, all throughout our lives, not just now, all throughout our lives. We're bringing religion back in America. We're bringing a lot of things back, but religion is coming back to America. That's why you see the kind of numbers that you see, the spirit and the kind of numbers that you see.
So there it is. Religion is back, and apparently it's measurable. Those are religion numbers, he says. Like there's a weekly Jesus Nielsen rating or something. And of course, no MAGA message is complete without vague repetition and spiritual math. If faith were an app, Trump would be tracking conversions like crypto spikes. Bringing religion back to America by talking in circles and skipping church. A true Easter miracle.
I just signed an executive order putting the flags of our country, all of them, all federal flags and state flags, at half-mast in honor of Pope Francis. So he was a good man, worked hard. He loved the world, and it's an honor to do that.
He worked hard, and he loved the world. He loved the world. And hats. He loved pointy hats. What a beautiful farewell. Then Trump announced that he will be attending the Pope's funeral. He said they're looking forward to being there, like he got tickets to Coachella or something. What are the chances Trump declares himself Pope? They're not zero. They are not zero. Then MAGA Teresa spoke about what Easter means to both him and America.
Flags at half-mast, hats fully celebrated. Pope Francis gets the full Trump send-off. Trump's tribute to the Pope sounds like a middle school book report. He worked hard. He loved hats. It's not a eulogy. It's a Yelp review for Catholicism. And the way he talks about the funeral, you'd think it's a red carpet event. Honestly, him declaring himself Pope isn't just a joke. It's a trailer for 2028. MAGA Teresa? That's just Trump in drag with a rosary and a tax cut.
Yeah, that's why you see numbers. It's, we see these numbers that we're seeing. Those are religion numbers, and they're way up. They're up, It seems notable to mention that the guy who is bringing religion back did not go to church yesterday. He took a mulligan on Mass this year. There he is. Trump spent his Easter praising Jesus on the golf course. He's never closer to God than when he's out there on the grass cheating at golf with his friends. And then the president wrapped up the Easter festivities on a positive note.
Golf, the only place Trump feels spiritually aligned with his handicap. Trump's bringing religion back, just not back to the church. He skipped Mass, skipped the resurrection, but didn't skip tea time. Apparently, communion now includes Bud Light and mulligans. And let's be honest, the only numbers he's talking about are strokes over par. This is the man who says religion is coming back, while treating Easter like the Masters tournament with more Jesus branding.
I just want to wish everybody once again, happy Easter and enjoy your lives. We're going to have a great 4 years. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
That's right. Enjoy your lives. Or I'll send J.D. Vance to meet you and end them. Enjoy your lives.
He is risen, and so is J.D. Vance, lurking in a trench coat. Ah yes, the classic Easter benediction, enjoy your lives, or face political assassination via sock puppet. Nothing says peace and resurrection like passive-aggressive death threats wrapped in MAGA cheer. We've officially gone from he is risen to he is watching with J.D. Vance in a trench coat. If Trump's idea of spreading joy includes veiled threats, it makes sense he spent Easter playing golf, the only place where rage, delusion, and sand traps all make perfect sense.
Not a meet and greet with Vice President Maybelline. No, thank you. Shortly after his visit, Vance tweeted, "Today I met with the Holy Father, Pope Francis. I am grateful for his invitation to meet, and I pray for his good health. Happy Easter." So now we know J.D. Vance is bad at praying, too.
So Vance met the Pope and tweeted his prayers. And hours later, the Pope died. That's either the worst timing ever or the softest political curse in history. Maybe next time, send thoughts and leave the prayers to someone with better results. The Holy See doesn't need your PR stunt, JD.
We've been trying to enjoy our lives. Someone keeps doing crazy stuff every day. The egg roll was not without incident this year. Some of the children were shocked when ice showed up. This was absolutely terrible. They had a brown Easter bunny this year, and Melania tried to get out of there too, but...
When even the Easter Bunny wants to flee the White House, you know it's bad. Only at a Trump-hosted Easter egg roll do you get surprise raids by ICE. A brown Easter Bunny and a First Lady with 1 foot already in a getaway limo. Enjoy your lives, he said, while federal agents chased toddlers around pastel eggs. Honestly, if the Easter Bunny wanted to flee the scene, who could blame him? Between the political cosplay and MAGA monologues, this year's egg roll felt more like an exit interview from reality. Next year, maybe hide the eggs and the entire administration.
Hours before his passing, Pope Francis met briefly at the Vatican with, of all people, Vice President J.D. Vance.
So good to see you. I know you've not been feeling great, but it's good to see you in better health.
When your final earthly guest is the guy from Ohio Twitter, divine comedy hits different. Closer like a final blessing from the Pope to J.D. freaking Vance. Was this a Vatican clerical error, or did God just roll a political dice for the afterlife? The Pope rallied just long enough to meet the Vice President of Ohio Twitter. If heaven has guest lists, someone definitely hacked it. And now we know, even holiness has a weird sense of humor.
Oh, man, what a way to go, huh? I mean, Holy Father, do you have any last wishes? Well, not this, not this.
Imagine crossing into the afterlife, and the last thing you see is J.D. Vance in a suit. Even the Pope was like, Lord, I said peace and humility, not political cameos. This isn't divine comedy. This is celestial trolling. If reincarnation is real, he's definitely coming back as a DMV clerk.
Meanwhile, in Washington today, His A-Holiness hosted the annual White House Easter egg roll.
There they are, America's most awkward thruple, because nothing says stable leadership quite like standing next to a silent man in a giant rabbit costume. It's tradition, sure, but seeing Trump, Melania, and the bunny walk out like a pastel crime syndicate feels more like a deleted scene from Succession, White House edition. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the bunny was the only one who paid their taxes.
We have a president who addresses the nation like the Zodiac Killer on Easter Sunday. As I'm sure you know, Pope Francis passed away this morning. Don't clap for that. You'll go right to hell.
Nothing says resurrection like channeling the Zodiac Killer. Imagine celebrating Easter by channeling the Zodiac Killer. That's the Trump twist. Kimmel roasts the bizarre tone shift from presidential holiday greetings to dark rants, then drops the bombshell of the Pope's passing, with a warning not to cheer, because nothing says Holy Day like veering from murder metaphors to Vatican death notices. At this rate, the White House Easter egg roll will come with a trigger warning.
Our peep-headed president got in the Easter spirit yesterday. He posted an unusually warm Easter message. He wrote, Melania and I would like to wish everyone a very happy Easter. Whether you're heading out to church or watching service from home, may this day be full of peace and joy for all who celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. He is risen. This is nice, but then 6 minutes later, happy Easter to all, including the radical left lunatics.
American holidays, the only place where coloring eggs leads to an existential crisis. Ah, yes, Easter with Trump. 1 minute, it's all about peace, joy, and resurrection. 6 minutes later, it's like he resurrected his rage. This man can't even hold a holiday message together without launching an attack. Happy Easter. May you be blessed. Also, you're a criminal, and your dog's ugly. It's giving Hallmark card meets Hannity rant. Honestly, if Jesus came back today, Trump would probably ask if he paid taxes on the tomb. You know, just classic Sunday spirit, MAGA edition.
Who are fighting and scheming so hard to bring murderers, drug lords, dangerous prisoners, the mentally insane, and well-known MS-13 gang members and wife beaters back into our country, and so on. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hide Your Tax Returns.
He is risen, and so is the rage. So in just 6 minutes, Trump went from "he is risen" to "they're bringing wife beaters." It's like watching Easter Sunday directed by Quentin Tarantino. You've got resurrection, peace, and then boom, MS-13 and tax returns in the same sentence. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, more like Pastor Trump and Twitter Trump. One hand holds the Bible, the other, rage tweets at 3 a.m. This isn't spiritual leadership, it's spiritual whiplash.
The Pope, who was very well loved, he was seemed to be a kind and humble man, had been in poor health, but he sucked it up, he rallied, he delivered a message at Easter Mass, and then he passed away this morning. Is there anything more Catholic than waiting until Monday to die so you don't upstage Jesus Christ? I mean, I don't think there is. It's the Pope version of a mic drop, really.
That's right. The man literally waited until after Easter so Jesus could have his spotlight. Only in Catholicism do you plan your death like a PR move. It's almost poetic. Last sermon delivered, mic dropped, exit stage left. Somewhere in heaven, even St. Peter was like, respect. Honestly, it's the classiest ghosting in religious history.
There they are, America's most popular throuple. We see Melania and the Easter Bunny on the same schedule once a year at this time. Trump kicked off the festivities with an eloquent tribute to the Pope and used all the best words to honor him.
Ah yes, the holy trinity of awkward public appearances. Trump, Melania, and a silent, oversized rabbit. Trump's eloquent tribute probably included words like tremendous, beautiful Pope, and some people say he's the best Pope. It's like a eulogy written by a guy who just Googled Catholic stuff 5 minutes beforehand. And Melania, she's just trying not to blink in Morse code.
It was not a Sunday fun day for our future former Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. Remember how Hegseth texted highly sensitive war plans on a group chat that included a reporter from The Atlantic? Well, apparently that wasn't his only terrible decision. According to the New York Times, Party Line Pete sent those same texts detailing military strikes on another chain from his personal phone to his wife, brother, and lawyer. Well, you know how it goes. You can't bomb the Houthis without keeping your wife in the loop. It would be a violation of your marital vows. What a dummy. So in the middle of the Easter stuff, Trump had to answer questions about this stupid new twist, and that went about as well as you might expect.
Who needs military briefings when you have group chats and family text chains? Ah yes, nothing says national security like a group chat featuring your brother and a reporter. Pete Hagel, out here playing Call of Duty with classified intel, and somehow still thinks BCC means Bomb Command Chain. Sending war plans from your personal phone is wild enough, but CCing your wife like it's a wedding update? Bro, this isn't an RSVP, it's a missile strike. And Trump having to answer for this mess during Easter weekend? Perfect timing. America's got nuclear toads and toddler-level impulse control. What could go wrong?
Are you bringing up Signal again? I thought they gave that up 2 weeks ago. It's all just the same old stuff from the media. That's an old one. Try finding something new.
If we could find something new, you wouldn't be president again, okay?
Only Trump could respond to leaked war plans with "that's old stuff," like national security has a shelf life. He treats classified intelligence like expired yogurt. Toss it when the date passes. And the kicker? If we could find something new, you wouldn't be president again. That's not a defense. That's a confession with punchline delivery.